Happy Monday, folks. I am making sweet and sour cabbage. In my coleslaw video, somebody asked for the recipe, and I didn't want to just share the recipe. I've been wanting to make it for a while. I usually only get it about once a year when my husband was out of town because he cannot stand the smell of vinegar. But I'm going to start it. I have a few hours to cook it, and then I'm going to have to take it outside and put it on the burner on the grill. So I'll finish it out there. But I'm working on my second head of cabbage, so let's get this cut. Seems like a lot. It's really not. It cooks down so much. I'm only going to show you half because I'm not going to have time to do all of this. I'm going to cut that core out. Actually, I'm just going to show you a quarter. And then I just cut it up into strips. My cabbage, I do take the unwrap 2 layers, and I'm going to give those to the chickens. Alright, so here's a quarter, just thin strips like this. I'm going to go ahead and put it in the pan. I had to get a bigger pot, of course, that's the way it goes. I've got 2 heads of cabbage cut up in here. It looks like a lot, but this is going to cook down a lot. It's probably going to cook down to here, and this is 5 ingredients, so let's get the rest of it going. Alright, this is a 1-1-1 ratio, and it's water, apple cider vinegar, and brown sugar. I'm going to have to go downstairs in my little mini store and get some more stuff. So we're going to start with 2 cups of everything and go from there until I can get downstairs. So there's our 2 cups of vinegar. There's 1 cup of our brown sugar, and I'm going to be a little short here, but I've got more downstairs. So we're going to call all of this 2 cups brown sugar, 2 cups water, and then we're going to turn it on. I'm going to put it on medium high. You want it to really cook first. Went and got the rest of my stuff. So now I have 3 cups each of water, apple cider vinegar, and brown sugar. Trust me, just wait before you add any more. There's a lot of water in the cabbage that's going to cook out. So we're going to mix this up a little bit. It's not going to be perfect, it's fine. And as this cooks down, this is going to shrink and it's going to get easier to stir. And for the sake of time, because I'm probably not going to get everything in one video, I'm going to show you. The last ingredient you need is your sausage. You can use whatever you want. I prefer this. I do recommend that you get skinless, because this is going to absorb those juices and they're going to plump up when you bite into them. Oh my gosh, it's just going to like melt in your mouth. So, highly recommend it. For 2 heads of cabbage, I'm using 3 of these packages. And I'm going to wait for this to cook down a little bit before I cut them into chunks. Do not cut them into little bites. I cut them into little chunks and then put them all in there and let them cook down. I'm going to continue to stir a little bit, put a lid on it, and let it do its thing. Well, it makes a huge difference to have that lid on. It's only been about 10 minutes, 15 minutes. And this is already cooked down so much. Hopefully you can tell. It's cooked down a lot. I did turn my heat down to medium, giving it a quick, good stir. And then I'll put my lid back on. And then probably about another 20 minutes or so, I'm going to give it another stir and I'll put the meat in. Welcome back. I checked the timestamp and it's been 28 minutes. And like I said, it's going to cook down a lot. It's going to cook down just a little bit more. And I'll probably transfer it back to that small pot just because you need this much space to get going. But you don't need this much to end it. So I'll let it cook down more. And then I'll transfer it over and put the meat in. This is my 3 packages of sausage cut up into chunks and put in here, and I just had my gosh darn it moment because I'd planned to transfer it to the other pan, and I should have done it before I put the sausage in, and yeah, so let's go ahead and transfer that. Alright, I've got it transferred over to my other pan, which actually worked out because now all the meat's on the bottom, so it'll cook better. And this is turning out to be really good. And I have, I think, whatever's cabbage I have left, I'm going to try to can. You're not supposed to can it with the meat, even pressure canning it, something with the, I don't know. I might try to can some of the cabbage. I'm going to try it. Hey, don't push her. Anyway. I'm going to double dip because it's going to boil and I don't care. It still has a little bit of a crunch to it. It's really good. I'm going to go ahead and get the burner on the grill ready outside so I can transfer this. I've got a steak thawing for my husband because, I'm not kidding, he can't stand the smell and he will not eat it. So we need him to have a steak. I'm going to eat this. So good. We're still cooking. I wish the fire would go down a little bit lower, but that's as low as it goes. So I'm just going to have to stir it frequently. It smells good. And here we are. That's it. It's pretty much done. The big reason I suggest using the skinless is because you can see how much that plumps out and just absorbs all those juices. I've used, accidentally, gotten and used the stuff with skin on it, and it just does not turn out the same. It is not the same. So I'm going to let this sit and cool down a little bit because it is way, way hot, and it was cooking pretty heavily because I can't get this fire to turn down anymore. But yeah, I'm going to let it sit, and then I'm going to eat a big old bowl. Look at that.
Mom, what are you doing?
I'm going to eat it because it's delicious. Oh, hot. This is so good.